Truly, the worst of all bad endings! two arms! I can't take this anymore.
It's killing game time! Parry it!
The people of Orbis are weak. You should be happy I'm here.
And now, for the main event.
Hi guys. Happy Sunday. Am I here by myself? I feel... I feel like there might be someone here. Hi guys. We're starting a little late. Grant was taking a nap and I was playing Unicorn Overlord.
I'm always there from the start.
Grant here at the start is crazy, I know. It is actually crazy.
I've been bad about it.
I hope everyone's having a nice day. We spent our morning painting again. Doors and trim and just putting the finishing touches up on that house that exists that we will be moving to in about 2 weeks.
Exist.
Yeah. And we're moving to our house.
How are you gonna hide it from?
I'm excited for my new streaming setup. I will say though, this area was not the worst. Like it worked. It's just hard being like us both in the same room at all times. There's gonna be a certain degree of stepping on each other's toes, especially when my main hobby is to speak loudly in front of a computer screen.
Sure, move around.
I really like her. I like that picture of her.
I agree with that.
But Carrara, she ended up being kind of mid at best, which is unfortunate.
Whoever that is.
Anna Garten? Oh,
I know whoever that.
and Sandra Lee, and we're not doing Tartaglia, doing Jaco pose, please.
Ball.
Even Yuriko? What? We should add more characters to the best friend screen. Carby was saying that we should add, Balthier. I put the cookies away. From Final Fantasy XII. Alright, cookies are going away. Thank you. Drop with questionable taste again. Alright guys, so it was close to being an FF12 stream, but Grant came alive, which means we are playing 100 Line, Last Defense Academy for like 3 hours. We have 88 endings, which means we are so close to just 10 remaining. I really, if we could get there tonight, I think I would jump for joy. Grant requested this personally. Well, he did say, are we doing 100 Line tonight? Like, he actually, that was one of the first things he asked me this morning, and I was like, yeah. And I was like, yeah, you know what? We should do 100 Line tonight. And depending on how long stream was going to be, I was like, oh, maybe I'll do FF12 and 100 Line. But, there was a fighting game tournament going on in Chicago this weekend, so I wanted to watch that. Plus, we were out kind of late doing errands, and this just wasn't like a long stream kind of weekend. But I am happy that we are here tonight and we can make some progress. Grant was up and alive, so you decided to play this game to crush his soul. Well, if Grant had stayed in bed, I definitely would have streamed FF. But
It's not too late.
It's
not too late. Guys, tell him.
I am happy that he is here, and let's make some progress. I'm gonna turn off our FF8 music and get started. All right, guys. So what happened last time in 100 Line? We completed the Retsnom route. Basically, there were 2 endings, and I think that the Retsnom path was possibly the best route that we've played. So basically, Darmy turned into a massive lump of flesh, and we had to decide if we trusted it or not. And if you choose to kill it, you literally sacrifice the Undying Flame Child, kill Darmy, and resurrected Ato. It was just a lump of flesh with Ato's memories that resembled him. And then she produced the tear and revived everybody else. So basically, it was a happy ending for everyone except Darmy and Ato. And then the other route, if you choose to trust it and just let it absorb you, you and everybody else become lumps of flesh with the original character's memories, and everybody lives to the end, but none of them are authentically them. Wait, did I miss the decision?
Oh, that's so ugly.
So, the other decision that we have to make... Wait, I definitely think I'm lost on the flowchart. We have to make the other decision where we kill the... We fight Retsnom as it is and don't let it live inside someone else. Hey, Blackbird. So I'm pretty sure this is a quick death. But yeah, the writing and everything in that route was really good. Like, Darmy was fleshed out, the characters made sense. Now that you completed, remember when I told you there was a route that put someone you'd never guess in my top 3? Oh, so Darmy is in your top 3 because of that route? I think we might actually agree with you. Not top 3, but like probably top 5. Literally fleshed out, yes, because they were a clump of... Hi, Bubble Wand. Alright, so we're choosing to confront... I'll revive Retsnom just the way it is.
Oh, are you sure about this?
The legends talk about Retsnom creating the Ruby Tear, not its human host. And we have other legends about the creature to tell us what to expect. With this method, we have a much better idea of the risks and rewards involved. Bringing it back inside someone could be too risky. There's no telling what might happen.
Fine by me, we can keep it like a pet. This will be so cool! I always wanted an animal critter friend of my very own. I can play with it and teach it fun tricks and train it out to be an accomplice in locked room murders.
You should probably just ignore her. Anyway, that's my decision. Will you give us Retsnom now?
Very well. Here, take this. God is the boy's last strength, so you need to only remove frequency. But the steel broke with different.
It's in here?
Awesome! Let's head home! Thanks for the help, old timer!
I'm the one who should be thanking you. Feels like a great weight has been lifted from my shoulders. I pray that this choice will lead you and this world to salvation. I pray that most sincerely.
With that final cryptic remark, the old man walked away. I didn't see where he went. It looked like he'd simply melted into the darkness and disappeared. Why do I feel so uneasy all of a sudden?
What's up, Takumi? Why you go all quiet? Oh, you think you're having your way with me and you're in the dark as hanging out with me finally stoked your desire to a burning point?
Knock that off. It's nothing. Just let's just go. We made our way up to the surface and trekked back to the academy. There in Darmy's room, we held a ceremony to finally release Retsnom's seal.
Okie dokie, let's open it up. Come on, little fella, smile for your uncle.
Hey, maybe we should rethink this. I mean, once we open it, there's no telling.
A real man never goes back on his word. That's his ninja way. Hiya!
Why did you say that? Oh.
Whoa!
The moment Darmy opened the bag, a small, dark form shot out of it and scampered away to one corner of the room.
This is Retsnom.
Oh, it's so small and cute. I love small, cute things.
Oh, that's
Hey,
so
is it just
ugly.
me, or does this little guy look frightened to you?
Yeah, it's definitely acting a little cagey.
If this thing gets away, we'll be in big trouble. How do I bring this situation under control? I need to make a choice here. I guess I should... 2 more endings. We're gonna hit 10. Oh my god, 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 oh my god. We're gonna be in single digits possibly by the end of tonight. What will you do with Retsnom? I'm gonna capture it. Yeah, let's capture it. Single digit ending soon. can't let it get out of this room. We have to catch it before it gets away.
Sounds good, I'm in.
But before we could take another step forward, Retsnam made its move. It launched itself at me with all the force of a miniature cannonball. I had no time to brace myself or get out of the way. And then everything went black. As my consciousness began to fade, I found myself thinking of the way the old man had looked the last time we saw him. Did he know this would happen when he gave Retsnam to us? When he said we could handle it? Had it all been one big lie?
Takumi! Takumi, wake up!
That voice. Suddenly I was awake again. What happened to me? Last I remember I was... Ow! My head felt like it was going to split open. That pain brought it all back. Retsnam had headbutted me and knocked me out.
We're in big trouble now. Why are they not in their class armor?
Were they before?
I mean, why weren't they? They've been prepared?
I guess I didn't think it was dangerous.
Why? He literally said he wouldn't give it to them unless they... Oh, whatever.
Darmi came rushing into the room. Her face was pale. Even underneath her makeup, something had clearly gone terribly wrong. What's the matter? What happened? Where's Retsnam?
It knocked me out right after I got you. I only just woke up myself. And then when I looked outside to see what was going on, I saw...
What? Is something out there? Fighting through the pain in my head, I got to my feet and staggered out of the door to see for myself. Is everyone dead? Oh.
What the? What is that thing?
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, that's so ugly. What do you mean you don't know?
Hey, Fail.
That thing roaring is what woke me up.
I'm delighted that there was
stepped out
another
onto
route,
the roof and
decision on this route.
then I saw it. It was just there.
Where is everyone else? Where's Sire?
I don't know. I keep calling out to them, but there's no reply. Except when I looked in their rooms, there was blood everywhere.
It ate everybody?
What?
Ah!
That thing is Retsnam, isn't it? I mean, it has to be, right? Think it ate the others? Is that how it grew so big?
Ah!
If so, all this happened because of us. It was our fault, isn't it?
Oh, God.
I don't know. I had no idea how much time had passed since we'd released Retsnam. One thing was clear though. The nightmare unfolding before me was no mere dream. It was really happening. This was cold, hard reality. Apart from that one fact, I was totally in the dark. Darmi?
It's hopeless. You're done for now, Takumi. This is what you get for hanging out with a hopeless case like me. I'm always coming up with bad endings and saying how cool they would be. Looks like someone finally granted my wish. I never really meant any of that, but it came true anyway. The gods sure have a sick sense of humor.
Suddenly I understood, with perfect clarity, Darmi and I really were doomed. It wouldn't be long before Retsnam attacked and consumed us as well. Had it left us until last, just to make us suffer because we were the ones who released it? Maybe, maybe not. Who knew what was going on in the mind of a bizarre creature like that? The fact remained, I had messed up. I'd made the wrong choice, and it cost us dearly. My friends were dead, and Darmi and I would be next.
Hey, Takumi? That monster's gonna eat us anyway, so... would you kill me first?
Huh?
This is my fault! Bad stuff always happens when I'm around. Tell me you blame me for all of this, that this is what I deserve! Then I'll be able to pass on without any lingering regrets. Killed by the first person I ever really liked. I don't think my soul will ever want to come back after that.
Oh. She was wrong. This had happened because of me. The choices I'd made were what led us to this disastrous conclusion. Darmi hadn't done anything wrong. There was no doubt in my mind that this was my fault, not hers. So, I did the only thing I could to atone for what I'd done. I granted her last request.
It is all your fault.
No! What a terrible ending!
That was a little half-assed.
Yeah. Hi, Jordan. Well, whatever. 89 endings. It doesn't say that they were... Alright, so let's see what happens if we calm it down. Hopefully this is another swift one, and then we will be at literally 10 endings left, and I'm gonna be so freaking happy. Capture it again.
There'll be 10 left.
I kind of wondered if they were going to give us the choice to kill Darmy or not. Maybe it's like a cat or dog. We should try to calm it down.
Right, alright, I'll keep it as a pet. May as well treat it like one. Here with the wet swamp. Don't be squared. With your mommy and daddy.
Hey!
I didn't mean it like that.
Hey, how about we give it some food? Maybe then it'll start to like us. Old man said it can eat anything, right? So we can start with the notebook that I never know my most embarrassing secrets and...
Oh, it does like paper. Why do you have something like that laying around? Just be careful, okay? We don't want it biting the hand that feeds it.
Worry too much. What's this little gonna do? Nibble my fingers?
Totally unconcerned, Darmy extended her notebook toward Retsnom. The very next moment...
Tarumi! Get away from it!
Oh! No! No way! This can't be happening! The top part of Darmy's body vanished like it had suddenly been plucked away, which it had. Retsnom had wrenched off her torso and eaten it. This is not Snom! After eating for the first time in centuries, the creature began to grow. In a few short seconds, it was already much bigger than it had been before. Several times larger now, Retsnom turned toward me and our eyes met. To tell the truth, I didn't even know if the thing had eyes, but in that moment, I felt sure that it was looking at me. There were some other things I was sure of too. Firstly, without a shadow of a doubt, I made the wrong choice. And second, there was no way in hell I was going to survive this encounter.
I'm getting hungry.
Okay,
They could have
whatever.
done a better job with those two.
Whatever. We're down to 10 endings. Also, hi, Rosen.
Hey, Rosen.
Lisa, that was kind of a messed up route to have your namesake. Okay, hold on. Let's update our title so that it says 90 endings. Okay. So, what even do we have left?
Just that bottom tree. And the Carrara.
We still confirmed can't, right?
Isn't
So, are we going back to the Hiriko?
Yeah.
Wait, I'm actually super hyped for this.
Can we just talk about how underutilized locks in this game are?
Yeah. And about how the truth route definitely should have been locked. Okay, so wait, we were actually really hyped for this route. This is like the time jumper route. So, we tried to kiss Hiriko, and that led us into falling off the route and losing our memories, which set us down a really bad path, if I remember correctly. It set us down the romance path, which we actually didn't hate. Alright, we're not kissing Hiroko. Alright, I can do it. Whether she was joking or not made no difference. This was one order I wasn't willing to follow. I couldn't kiss Hiroko, not with the way I felt about Karua, or Nozomi for that matter. I still wasn't sure whether those two were the same person or not. But when I thought about them, I knew I couldn't just go through with this. So I didn't. I didn't say or do anything. Kiss her again. She didn't speak either. We both sat there in silence, gazing at the undying flames flickering in the distance. After what seemed like a long time, Hiroko finally broke the silence.
You didn't think I was serious, did you?
The golden root? Okay, let's do it.
Honestly, you're just as naive as ever.
A faint smile played across her lips for a moment. Then she abruptly got to her feet. She left without saying another word. I didn't have a chance to stop her and was left all on my own. Once again, Hiroko had avoided telling me the truth. All of a sudden, she seemed so fragile, so vulnerable, like if I called out to her now, she might disappear completely. Alright, one sec guys, we're gonna do doggy walks.
Truly, the worst of all bad endings!
Unfortunately, I'm a bonito.
Hi, guys. Oh god, Grant has double schnauzers. They look so similar.
So guys, which one's which? Quick! Quick, guys, which one's which?
Oh, it's Joshua. You're the chatter from that other stream.
My
Hi.
left or your left?
Let's find out. Nutmeg use fire fang.
Nutmeg, use fire fang.
Hi, baby dogs. Oh, we love you. Oh, we love you. Okay.
That's how I see it in the stream. I was gonna say, like, oh, well, you're wrong, because my left.
The attack missed!
Cinnamon used thunder. Yeah, they missed.
Oh, baby boy!
Just be careful. Okay. Let's continue. Continue on what we think is going to be the Golden Route.
That was
Well, Fail named it the Golden Gate.
the Golden Gate route. I love it.
Despite all that, I think I finally had my answer. Just now, Hiriko said I was as naive as ever. That's a weird way to talk about someone you've only known for 9 days. Those words, along with everything else that had happened, were starting to add up. Hiriko was like me. She wasn't the same Hiriko that started out here in this timeline.
She's also a time traveler.
Man, you discovered this quick.
Did you have?
Yeah. This is day 12.
Is it possible to get this as your first route?
They could have told us if there was a lock. Because there's that little fancy animation.
Up and Adam
That
Chips,
would-
time to rise and shine!
That would be
Get ready for your
crazy.
And, like, the other route you
day of
discovered on,
active
like, day
service
100
here
that
at
you're
Last
gonna-
Defense Academy. Wow, look at you guys, making it
You're
into
watching a
double
streamer
digits.
play the Retsnom route. We just finished the Retsnom route and we loved it.
Hey, Joshua.
Hello, this is a supplemental broadcast.
Ignoring the announcement about celebrating your milestone, I already unlocked all the classrooms.
Hooray!
That means you don't get any special today.
Just use this time to train extra hard, okay?
Training, huh? I doubted I'd be making time for that today. I had something much more important to deal with, namely, picking up things where I left off with Hiriko.
I actually really like the Red Summer route. It's probably my favorite route we've done so far, honestly.
You know, we actually kind of lucked out with the last few routes have been good. Like, we even liked the romance route. Well, the Kyoshika section.
Yeah, Kyoshiko section.
The Kurara section
Was like nothing, and the
Was-
Tsubasa section was okay. It
Yeah.
was fine. It just Tsubasa got so much screen time.
Yeah. They absolutely,
I actually liked Moko in that route.
they should have given Moko the time instead of Tsubasa.
I liked Moko in that route though.
Because
She was funny.
extra putting Moko under that telescope though would have been
That's the
interesting.
only time I will ever say I liked anything to do with Moko.
She'd blown me off again last night. I was getting tired of this. Today's the day I get the truth out of her. Of course, just saying it was one thing. How do I actually do that, though? Technically, I had refused to carry out Hiriko's final order. That meant our deal was off. If I tried the straightforward approach, she'd only blow me off again. But what else can I do? This sounds like such a cliche, but maybe I could give her a present. Something special, something that would show her I really care and get her to trust me. Is this how we get her last item?
calico cats.
Is that how we get her last item? Only problem is I can't think of anything that would move Hiriko that much.
about calico cats?
Yeah, do you know Calico Cats? I thought about it a while longer and still didn't come up with anything. Guess I'll just have to ask the others. And so after breakfast, I set out to ask around and try to figure out what to get Hiriko.
It's quick.
Okay,
I'm gonna go move the laundry.
I'm sure you're not gonna miss anything. All right, who should I talk to first?
I want to do it now.
It's literally just talking. Oh, let's go talk to Ato. Great idea. No, I should. Sponsor route. Can you add Obey the voice? Oh, Obey the voice is a game? Yeah, why is Ato not in his cage in this route? Ah, hello Takumi. I've been thinking about when you visited me a while back and said you're alive. I've been trying to figure out what you could have experienced to make you say that, and... and what?
Huh.
You really want to know? Yeah? Then let me out of here. I promise I'll tell you then. Oh! Wait, guys, I forgot about this. We locked him in the strange room, or whatever they call it. So that was just another ruse, huh? Was it though? I assure you it's a very convincing theory. As if anyone would fall for that, I glared at Ato for a moment in silence. If you let me out, I could be very useful in other ways too. What kind of game is it, Fail? I'm scared. I could act as your advisor. Help you out with any little things you don't want anyone else knowing about. Not interested. You're the one who's visiting me. Why are you even here if not to hear what I have to say? I came here for ideas on how to get through to Hiriko. But even if Ato did know anything useful, he was the last person I wanted to get help from. Oh, don't look at me like that. I might just have to tell everyone about the other thing, you know? Which other thing? It's a chill, friendly co-op game where you complete Among Us, like, tasks. Well, it's solo, but you know what I mean. Something tells me this is not as innocent. Yeah, we're here for the toxic yaoi, though.
Huh.
About you coming from the future, you still haven't told them, have you? I'm kidding. I wouldn't do that. It's a secret between you and me. And a secret this important isn't something you blurt out in the heat of the moment. No, I'm saving it for the right moment. Suddenly, I noticed something sticking out of Ato's pocket. I darted forward, reached in, and pulled it out. What's this? Can't you tell? It's a balloon. Not just any balloon either. It's made of a special kind of rubber that makes it extra sturdy. I stared at the balloon in my hand, trying to piece some things together. You can have it if you like. There's plenty more where that came from. I've shoved it in my pocket and left. Why the fuck did we take his balloon? Also, I don't know if you remember this, babe, but we locked him in this room because we couldn't keep him in the cage.
Why?
Because the cage has like a secret passageway in it or something.
Oh, yeah.
So they were like, oh, let's just put him in the strange room. Also, he was like, oh, I think I have a theory on why you're acting the way you are. You should let me out of here and I'll tell you. And Takumi's like, I don't trust you. Alright, oh great, we can go talk to Shoma. Yeah, why did we take his balloon? Oh, Takumi, are you here to help me train? I'm still so weak, I feel like I might keel over if an invader just looks at me hard enough. Sorry, but there's something else I want to talk about. I told Shoma about my quest to gather information. Something that will make Hiriko open her heart. Well, I can think of one thing. Soft vinyl. What, like plastic? Yes, like a doll made from soft vinyl, though doll isn't really the right word. Maybe figure would do better. It's not just the human-shaped one she likes, after all. Did Hiriko tell you that herself? That's right, she used to collect them back in the complex. A sadistic ice queen like her secretly being a passionate toy collector. It's kinda cute, don't you think? Those are some surprisingly strong terms coming from Shoma. Oh, speaking of toys. About 2 days ago, Ato asked me for something. I just remembered now. And it might have something to do with how he escaped. What did he ask you for? Some sturdy rubber balloons. Empty ones, of course, not already inflated.
Ah!
There were about 100 of them. 100? I made them using the Gift-O-Matic and gave them to him that morning, along with his breakfast. He said he wanted them to help strengthen his diaphragm and improve his lung capacity. I didn't believe that was all that there was to it, of course, but I didn't see how it could hurt, so I gave them to him anyway. Why would you give Ato 100 rubber balloons? That's so suspicious. Did you ever misjudge some routes in 100 line? Yeah, the romance route didn't end up being that bad.
And the conspiracy route ended up worse.
The conspiracy route seemed amazing, and then it was terrible. Chicken.
Aha!
Please don't disturb the crime scene, Mr. Smino. The world's greatest mystery-solving twins are working in a case here.
Ah.
A case? Isn't it obvious? The SAD, or Scandalous Outski Disappearance for short. Why is the short version longer?
Huh?
Have you found any clues?
No, not yet, but there's one thing that's interesting.
Takumi, did you notice anything strange about the courtyard when we came here last night? No, not really. The ground was damp. The whole place was soaked. Are we just reusing this from the other route? There are a lot of plants here, so there is a lot of moisture around, but it was a lot wetter than usual yesterday. It was like the courtyard had been doused by a sprinkler or something. Huh, I didn't notice that at all, but what's it got to do with the SAD case?
That's the question we aim to answer during this investigation.
The ground in the courtyard was wet. It's weird, but I've got other things to worry about. I asked Ima and Kako for details on what might make Hiriko open her heart to me. To their credit, the two of them gave the matter some serious thought before answering. Sorry, I've never really spoken to Hiriko all that much.
Me neither. I don't think it can tell you anything useful.
That's too bad. Here, maybe this will make up for it. Kako reached into her pocket and took something out. What's this? It's a piece of poop! What?
Just kidding, it looks like a kind of animal fossil to me. Couldn't tell what kind of animal it was, though.
We found it while we were looking for Ato before. Looks rare, doesn't it? Here you go. Without waiting for a reply, Kako pressed the strange fossil into my hand. Well, I had no reason to refuse to take it, and I figured it might come in useful for something later on. Alright, so we're collecting random shits. Oh, Kyoshika. I'm sure Kyoshika will have a good idea.
Kyoshika.
Kyoshika.
Something that would touch Lady Hiriko's heart. I'm not sure how useful this would be, but I believe she likes cats.
Oh, you actually did have a good idea. Cats?
You know furry creatures that go meow. She had a pet one back in the complex. She admires their independence, their ability to work at night, and their hunting habits. Apparently they remind her of herself that way.
Also, there's a cat literally on your little jacket, Kyoshika. Cats, huh?
If I may, I've been wondering about Sir Ato. Do you really think he could have broken out of his cage without any assistance, no show?
Is something bothering you about that theory?
It may be nothing, but something curious happened 2 days ago, on the night of day 8. After we'd all assembled in the cafeteria. When I heard there was a no post-battle celebration, I wandered the courtyard to get some air. While I was out there, I heard a voice coming from the animal pens. It was Sir Ato, of course. He requested that I close the drain in the corner of the grounds. The sound of the water was keeping him awake. Even a prisoner deserves humane treatment, and I thought it wouldn't possibly do any harm.
So you did it?
Yes. I don't see how it could have any bearing on his escape, but I thought I should mention it.
This would be a lot more interesting if we didn't already play the route that used the same gimmick.
Yes.
Okay. Oh great, we're gonna ask Moko now. Takumi, perfect timing. Can I put you in a Cobra twist real quick? I'd rather you didn't. Then what are you even doing here? What is there to do in a gym besides wrestling? There's tons of stuff. It's okay, I get it. You've come to interrogate me about that thing, right? Well, it's true, I opened the valve for the fountain in the courtyard all the way. What about it? Saying that could have had something to do with Eito escaping? I didn't say anything about that yet. This sounds like it could be important though. Can you tell me some more about that? It was yesterday, really early in the morning. I'd say 1 a.m. on day 9. I felt really hot and I couldn't sleep, so I went for a little walk in the courtyard. Then I ended up talking to Eito. I've been wondering just how high that fountain over there can reach. Maybe you'd be good enough to turn it up for me. Once he mentioned it, I got curious too. I opened the valve and the water started shooting up like a huge geyser. Once he mentioned it, and you just left it like that. Yeah, Eito asked me to. Said watching it would help him sleep. That definitely sounded suspicious. I wasn't sure what it meant yet, but I felt like I should remember it for later. Right now, I had to focus on Hiriko. I switched gears and asked Moko if she had any idea what she might like. She thought for a moment before answering. I don't know how much help this will be, but once she told me she likes stuff that comes in sets of 3 colors. 3 colors? Yeah, stoplights, sports medals, that kind of thing. Even wine that's got red, white, and rosé. Oh, and another thing. Moko reached into her hood and pulled something out. Sen Shokupan?
No!
It's 3 flavors in 1 bun. I got it from the cafeteria. I was gonna eat it later, but I've got plenty more, so you can have this one. I had no reason to say no, so I took the bun and left.
Guys, I want to complain about something. I got a bill for something I ordered online.
Something, he says. You guys can guess what it was that he ordered.
And from France. The bill was a tariff. What do you mean I have to pay tariffs?
I think this is all I'm going to learn for now. I don't know if I'm any closer to winning Hiroko over, but at least I know more about her interests now. It's not the Life is Strange vinyl, but that's your hint. Yeah, why were you importing packets?
Okay, so technically it should have 0 cost for tariffs. Like records and books and media don't have a tariff bill. But the thing I want to complain about more. So the tariff was $3, but they're what was the word? I don't remember what they used. Like the disbursement fee, which is $15, and I'm like, what's a disbursement fee? Oh, UPS fronting the $3 costs me $15. So I have to pay the $3 and the $15. How is that fair?
I better head to the Gift-O-Matic and whip up a Calico Cat figure.
But I'm gonna go and I'm going to call UPS because it shouldn't have a fee.
Okay, it's done. Now I just have to give it to Hiriko. It's so cute! Hi, doggies. It took me a while to figure out where Hiriko was. Sometime after sunset, someone told me they'd seen her going into her room, so I hurried over there. Takumi, what are you doing here? Haven't you heard of knocking? Whoops, sorry, I have something for you. What? I don't know if it's your kind of thing or not, but...
It's supposed to be sets of 3, shouldn't there be 2 of them?
Well, it has 3 colors.
No, there should be 3 of them.
I handed the Calico Cat figure to Hiriko. I don't understand.
It's actually really cute.
She's also, look at this sprite. It's a present for you. I thought you might like it. Hiriko stared at the little plastic figure and tears filled her eyes. Wait, tears? I wasn't prepared for this. I didn't think she'd like it that much. It's not possible. What do you mean? You couldn't possibly have known. About what? Yuriko didn't reply, but slipped the cat figure into her pocket.
Oh, probably looks like her cat.
There was more going on here than I realized, but I'd gotten through to her, and that much was clear. Pressing my advantage, I looked her in the eyes and asked again. Yuriko, please tell me the truth. Truth about you.
Why is it like pulling teeth to get information out of this? I don't know anyone like that.
Oh no.
Oh, we haven't done one for her.
Oh my god, I forgot this was even a mechanic. What is this? You're just suddenly giving me a gift?
Are you trying to buy me over with material
Who cares
goods?
about the camera?
You must think I'm a fool.
Oh, I got the bad response.
Yeah, you're right. Honestly,
Giving you a present was the only thing I could come up with. I'm just hoping to give you something nice, and it would get you to help me get through to you. Pretty dumb, huh? Really are painfully direct sometimes. Well, it doesn't really matter. Seeing you right now really doesn't inspire me to ask about it. Forget I said anything. Okay, let's retry the persuasion.
Are you trying to buy me over with material
Is the thing off?
goods? You must think I'm a fool.
I can't believe that this is in the
that's
game.
not what I'm doing at all.
I just wanted to express myself to you. I thought it would help you understand that I'm acting in good faith, or that you'd at least see how serious I am.
Anyway, a promise is a promise. You couldn't meet the conditions I laid out. You didn't follow my final order. There.
You actually meant that?
You really wanted me to do it? Are you completely insane? Of course not. I was just teasing you. Stop jumping to conclusions. Well, this makes no sense.
Oh.
Okay, let's retry the...
Are you trying to buy me over with material goods?
That, not it.
You must think.
Nice typo.
Come on.
Anyway, a promise
I guess we'll
is
do...
a promise.
What are you talking about?
You couldn't meet the conditions I laid out.
Or
You
did
didn't
last night.
follow my final order. Therefore...
Are you talking about last night?
But that was crazy. It's not fair to expect me to follow that kind of order. You know I couldn't do it. Yes, I suppose that's true. I ventured to ask for the impossible. But you were the one who agreed to my terms. There's nothing you can do about it. Just give up.
We're trying to see all of the choices.
Yeah. We're just getting all the dialogue options. See, guys?
Are you trying...
This mode is so weird.
Anyway...
But what are you talking about?
That not it. I don't really follow what you're saying. Then so be it. Although...
Well, there is something on my mind.
This is a bullshit choice.
Stop what? You're right. Good choice. Answer.
What? Let me just ask this. Why would you give something like that to me? A Calico Cat figure.
What made you pick this to give to me of all things?
No!
Oh, well, it just felt right.
Hey, Fabbles.
Oh.
You're right, that was a bad answer.
Felt right, huh? Anyway, there's nothing left for us to discuss.
Did you write all of it?
I wonder.
We haven't done it so long, I don't remember.
What made you pick this to...
It's like I told you before.
I somehow knew you'd like it. Why is this not all voice?
Oh.
I see. It's true, I do like Calico toys. Being totally honest with you, I was happy you gave it to me.
But how? How did you know? My fondness for soft vinyl
Oh, it was Shoma, right?
figures. You couldn't
Shoma told me.
Okay, don't answer.
What made you pick this?
Yeah, I guess we're not gonna answer?
It's like I told you before.
Oh, but how? How did you know? My fondness for soft vinyl figures. You couldn't possibly have known about that.
Aha!
Well, Hideko, you told me yourself.
Huh? I asked Kyoshika, Shoma, and Moko about you, but that was just an excuse. I knew long before I asked any of them. I swear. The fact that you like cats and collect Calico toys, like I said, I remember you telling me yourself. But how could you... No, that's not possible. This has to be some kind of mistake. Well, I guess you have my thanks for the Calico toy.
Thank you.
I'm just glad you liked it.
Oh. Alright, we're in the home stretch, I think. Hey, what did you say just now? What did you mean by that's impossible? Never mind, don't worry about it. How am I supposed to? I told you it's some kind of mistake.
There's no way you could have known.
Oop. Wow, this really is the final boss.
No way you could have known.
It's just very strict.
I do know.
I know all too well. What is it you think you know exactly? All the pain and suffering you've been through.
Watch your mouth. Are you insane?
You've been hurting all on your own.
You've been hurting all on your own.
This whole time, shouldering this burden alone. Isn't that right? Stop it. I guess, if there's something weighing you down, I want a piece of that burden. No, not just a piece.
Listen to me, Hideko. All of the pain and suffering you're feeling, I'll share it with you.
Takumi. Oh!
Hideko, we can build a new future. One where nobody has to die. A future where we all make it to day 100 with a smile. Not just day 100. Day 101. Day 102. And every day after that, too.
Okay, Takumi, now you've lost me.
Let's create a future where we can live happily
Don't you
forever.
curse us with a route that goes to day 102.
But if we're going to make that happen, you need to tell me everything. So please tell me, Hideko. So we can make the perfect future that we all deserve. Together.
Up to you. You want me to cut a little off this one? You do? Oh. Takumi, are you sure you can handle it? The truth is a lot more cruel than you think, and once you hear it, there will be no going back. We already had a route like that. It went to do 100 plus some indeterminate number CSEG of Ava, let parts hang out.
Oh.
Are you prepared for that? Do you still want to know? Yes, I'm sure.
Oh.
Alright, I'll tell you. But promise me one thing first. Whatever you might learn, don't let it destroy you. I looked her in her eyes again. Okay, I promise. Hiko seemed to accept my resolve. Then she abruptly left the room and led me outside. For a voiced cutscene. What are we doing out here? I wanted us to see the satellite. Hiko looked up into the night sky where the pale, shimmering artificial satellite hung in space.
It's so far away from us. Almost impossibly far. It looks so big. So close. Like we could reach out and touch it. But we'll never actually get there. Or more accurately, we've never got there.
Not true.
Even after everything we've tried, it's always just out of reach.
Everything we've tried?
We've been to the artificial satellite on several endings. You've probably figured this out already, but I'm a time traveler, just like you. I hesitated for a moment, then nodded.
Oh.
But this isn't a one-time only thing. I've lived through these 100 days countless times. Same. Every time, things play out a little differently and create all kinds of new problems. I've experienced all those variations, all the branching timelines, that result from the different choices we make. That's why I've been able to tell when the next attack is coming, among other things. And all this doesn't just apply to me. There's someone else, and that's you, Takumi. You've also experienced our 100 days here countless times before. What was she talking about? I was so confused. I blurted out the first thing that came into my head. Can't be right. This is only my second time here. No, it's not. You've been through this just as much as me, over and over again in an endless loop. Even now, this is only the most recent in a long series of 100-day cycles. You just can't remember the others. No, it can't be.
Strictly speaking, neither of us are time travelers in the way you think we are. This isn't a matter of us leaping back in time. It's more that we're trapped in a time loop. That goes for me, and you too. You're the same as me, Takumi. You're not a time traveler. You're a time looper.
Okay. Oh, that's lock number 1.
Makes sense they'd lock it.
Strictly speaking, neither of us are time travelers in the way you think we are. This isn't a matter of us leaping back in time. It's more that we're trapped in a time loop. That goes for me, and you too. You're the same as me, Takumi. You're not a time traveler. You're a time looper.
The moment I heard those words, my head seemed to fill with a blindingly bright light, and then... My god. Next thing I knew, I was back in my room lying on my bed. Hiriko was there with me.
You promised me you wouldn't let the truth destroy you. And yet, you fainted the moment you heard it. What are you? A salmon roe?
What do you mean by that?
You're soft and squishy and fall apart when the heat is on.
There's a third story lock?
Sunlight was streaming
That's
in through the
insane.
window. I must have been lying there all night. I remembered about the other times I've lived through these 100 days. And about what happened in those other, I guess we should call them timelines?
Oh.
But not all of them, right? Yeah, it's a little fragmented.
Oh.
How many did you remember? 10, 20, more than that? No, Not even that many. You're still just a beginner. A beginner? Come with me.
What was the mystery? That's the route with Kara, right?
Mystery route was the one where we had to choose who we thought the culprit was. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just looking at what was required for the story lock.
Probably most of the endings.
No, yeah, there's 3 endings that were required.
Which ones?
You had to get story lock 2.
That's bullshit.
You had to do all of the boxes of calamity routes. You had, not all of them, but you had to do some of them. You had to do the boxes of calamity route and the slasher route. Okay, so what was the slasher route?
I think that was the one where Yugamu dressed up. Which also had Gi in it.
You ending.
Yeah, that makes sense, because that was the one where Hiriko kisses you at the end.
Yeah, I think that specific one. Yes. Go after, yeah. Go after Noah. Izomi. Interesting. And then there's some on the Calamity route, I don't know. Interesting.
You might take over. Hey, where are we going this time? You wanted to hear the whole truth, didn't you? It's not something I can talk about here. Hiriko left the room. Still feeling a little clueless, I followed her. We should be safe in here. First, I want to hear what you know. Which TLs did you remember, and how much do you remember about them? TLs? That's the abbreviation for timeline I've been using in my head. We can use the full version if you want. I'm not really sure how to explain which ones I remember, though.
Oh?
Any key points or characteristics will do. Okay, but honestly, I don't feel good about this. Too many of the timelines I remember ended in tragedy. So many of our friends died in those alternate timelines. They were murdered. Killed in ways so gruesome and cruel that I didn't want to say them out loud.
So why is the mystery route lock? You have to get to that lock. That doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make any sense.
Because that means you would have had to done it and go that far and then swapped route, which means Freddy would have finished that in a time loop. I don't know.
It hurt just to think about them. I started to think I've been better off not remembering it at all. On the other hand, I warned you, once you know the truth, there's no going back. But you said you could handle it. You promised not to let it destroy you. I did say that. Now I had to stand by it. In spite of the pain it caused me, I began to speak. Okay, here goes. Slowly, hesitantly, I told Hiriko what I remembered about the other timelines. The Gi parasites. The series of murders caused by them. The exorcism rituals I held with Gaku.
That was the required route on the box route?
Getting into the escape pod with Hiriko and Tsubasa and setting off for the satellite.
Which route only had those two?
I remember being pissed off that this was the one where I was like, oh my god, we're finally gonna see what happens on the satellite, and then nothing is shown, and I was mad.
Which route was that?
This was really early. There was another timeline with a serial killer in it too. Except that time it turned out to be Yugamu. Wait, Yugamu? Yugamu was the killer? I felt a sudden jolt of pain in my head. My memories just have been getting mixed up. Are you alright? Yeah, I think so. I squeezed Hiriko's hand to reassure her and carried on. I told her about another timeline where zombies started appearing. We tried using Yugamu as bait at first. But even after that, our friends kept dying and coming back as zombies. In the end, I got caught by them too, and... Right. Wait a minute. Did I become a zombie in that timeline as well? Yeah, you were killed on day 58. I think I remember that the Atos zombie attacked me from behind, but after that, there's nothing. I guess you wouldn't remember being a zombie, huh? Of course not. By that point, I wasn't me anymore. We'll talk more about that timeline later. Tell me about the others. I nodded. There's not much to tell. There's just one more I can remember. That one all started with Gaku being killed, then Kako's body was found. She'd been poisoned. After some investigation, we found out that it was Shoma who killed Kako. But then he was found dead too, killed by Ava.
Oh, this is where we're actually going to talk about. Maybe they'll make sense of why we time looped midway through one and stopped having memories of it.
You know about Ava, right? You don't have to check with me and in with me like that. Assume I know everything besides what happened while I was zombified. Okay, well, Ava activated her self-destruct device and died too. That still wasn't the end of it. The killing continued. Next to go was Tsubasa, then Moko. And then Kurara was found strangled in the secret room of the school's basement. That's all I know. Shoma and Ava both mentioned a mastermind called X. Oh, I forgot about that. But we never figured out who that was. It was probably them who killed Gaku, Tsubasa, Moko, and Kurara, though. Hiriko pushed her glasses up and directed a piercing glare at me. Is that really everything? Yeah, of course. She stared into space for a while, her expression unreadable. She was clearly thinking hard. About what? I had no idea. Finally, she spoke. I take back what I said before. You're not a salmon roe. Your mind has a tempered steel shell that can shrug off any attack. What does that mean? Don't worry about it. You'll understand soon enough. Yes, baby dog?
Huh?
Why do we keep moving? To throw off anyone who might be trying to eavesdrop on us.
Okay, so I realized we actually finished that route. We just aren't actually, as the players, able to do it. It happened already.
But we don't remember.
We just don't remember what happened after.
And Hiriko knows.
Hiriko knows. We finished that route. That route finishes. Except the player can't do it, which sounds interesting, but I actually think it's bad design. But whatever.
It's kind of like recapping all the other routes, which I like. Is someone really doing that? Probably not, but it pays to be careful. So going from place to place is safer than staying put and going through the whole story. Hiriko nodded. I suppose it's my turn. Ask me anything. Apart from my credit card information. Okay, well, first of all, I want to know about your memories. When did you start remembering other timelines? Do you remember what happened on day 3? That's when you decided to keep it a secret that you'd come from the future. And you made up the story about reading Ato's diary to explain how you knew what he was up to. My memories returned right after that, although I don't remember anything either. So far, I've only managed to recall 146 timelines. 146 line? Yes. I've been through at least 146 loops, and most of them made it to day 100. Doing the math, that's 14,600 days divided by 365. That makes 40. It's the clip show route. Yes. I've been living at the school in this loop for at least 40 years.
So we know for a fact that there are going to be 46 DLC routes.
Yeah, 46 DLC routes confirmed. She has more endings than you. How dare. Hi, Nano. 40 years, 14,600 days. It was hard to even wrap my head around that length of time. It was making my brain freeze up. I just stood there completely dumbfounded.
Oh.
I've been playing, it feels like we've been playing this for 40 years. Hi, Tom. And that's only the bare minimum. Accounting for loops I haven't remembered yet. The real number is probably even bigger. This is only speculation, but I think something similar is going on with you. Huh? There's a good chance you've lived through these 100 days as much as I have. At least 146 loops or 40 years. It's all happened. You've just forgotten about it. Don't worry about the endings that go years into the future.
I forgot about that. There aren't a lot of them, though.
Ah! The one where he takes over the artificial satellite, the one where he lives among the Futurians with Ava as his wife,
One with,
Didn't they, like, endlessly loop around the planet and one of them? We changed locations again. I was still dazed and confused, so Hiriko picked up the conversation without any prompting. Across those 146 loops, lots of different things happened, obviously. Apart from a few exceptions, the enemy attacks always occur on the same days. That's why I insisted we go to second to last Defense Academy on day 6. Day 7 would have been too late. That's when Murvrum attacked the school. Likewise, on day 8, there would have been attacks on both academies. If that happened, somebody would be sure to die. Getting the entire special defense unit together by day 6 was the only way to prevent that. Did you tell Saray and Nigo all of this? Yes, including the part of me being a time looper. It also started to add up now. That's how those two suddenly knew when the attacks would happen. Why didn't you tell me about the loop? You told Saray and Nigo, but not me? I did tell you. I've told you and the others so many times in so many timelines. But things always played out in the worst possible ways when I did. All of you died, and I was the only one left standing. It's happening like that dozens of times. For some reason, telling people the truth only takes us down dark, chaotic paths. It's like we're cursed, never able to escape our fate or change it for the better. Convenience. I don't want to watch you all die anymore.
Like Jill.
She'll be fine. So I stayed quiet about it. I thought if I didn't tell anyone, then maybe. But you're telling me about it now, is that okay? You're the one who keeps asking. You just wouldn't let it go. I guess that's true. Hiriko drew in a deep breath and exhaled. She repeated that process a couple of times until she regained her composure. It's alright. It's not the only reason I decided to tell you. I have a feeling that this timeline might be different. I've got no concrete grounds for thinking that, but Hiriko reached into her pocket. She brought out the calico cat figure I'd given her yesterday and squeezed it tenderly. Never mind. Don't worry about it. She put the cat back in her pocket and said no more.
So there must be the third lock on this route.
Yeah. Was the only route left. This explains a lot, but I still don't understand how we got stuck in this time loop in the first place. Before we get into that, let me tell you some more about the loop itself. It begins on our second day here. More specifically, the night of day 2, right before Eito destroys Saray. When the loop resets, that's always the point in time that we return to. And when does it reset? It depends. There are two possibilities. Either we die, or at 10 a.m. on day 100. Oh. No, that's not true, though, because of the endings that go past day 100.
Brain off.
Is he being...
Brain off, guys. Brain off.
Day 100, 10 a.m.?
Huh.
Yes, right around the time the school launches its final attack. For whatever reason, even if we make it to the end, we still can't escape this place. When it gets to 10 o'clock, we'll be forced back to day 2 to do it all over again.
This would be really cool if they kept it.
You've never seen Day 101 on screen, but they reference it.
We had a kid with Ava.
Yeah, they reference it in multiple endings that you live past Day 101.
Like, multiple of the routes were way past it. There was one where it says years past.
Yeah, Rosen, this is actually the Hiroko route, which is the game's true, like golden route, so... You said you remembered a timeline where we managed to get into the escape pod, yes? But do you remember anything after that?
There's literally the route with Ava's kid. I don't remember what her name is.
Camyon?
Camyon, where we're literally, it's like, oh, we worked for years, but we finally found peace.
Yes!
Years!
I remember taking off for the satellite and watching the final attack through the window. But there's nothing after that.
That wasn't part of the law.
You see, you don't have any memories of us actually reaching the artificial satellite. Neither do I.
Oh, no, we do. During the cult route, we made it to the satellite.
Yeah, because he took over the satellite.
Yeah. I remember it. Why are you lying to us, Hiroko?
Before we can get there, our consciousness are pulled back.
Huh?
And we start again from day 2.
This would have been really easy to line up. Tell all the writers.
They didn't do that. Hiroko nodded. But is this really all true?
For my sake of enjoying this route more, I'm gonna pretend that it's true.
Yeah, me too. Somehow I have a distant memory of days beyond day 100. Oh wait, he's saying it!
Oh, maybe.
I know I said things turn back in the loop on day 100 at 10 a.m., but that's no more than an educated guess. It could end up being slightly earlier or later, or in some situations, much later. But even so, it doesn't change the fact that we'll be brought back to the evening of day 2 at some point. Think about it.
Okay, so that's the hand wave. This was definitely added later.
If you continue to exist in a timeline where after day 100 into old age, how could you possibly retain those memories from after day 100 if in the here and now? You're right. If we weren't caught in this loop, I wouldn't be able to remember any of that time.
Well, with this many endings, not all of them are going to be
I must have
good.
gone back to day 2 in those longer timelines, and that's why I can only vaguely remember them. But going beyond day 100 is an extremely rare, anomalous event. It's probably safe to say that, in general, the loop turns back on itself on day 100 at 10 a.m.
This theory is terrible.
This debate is getting whack.
Yeah, actually.
This feels like it was added after because it's like, wait, there are routes that go past day 100.
It's okay. They're accommodating for something that we thought we had them. Hey.
This is getting way too meta.
When I arrived back in the past, I didn't have any memories from the other timelines. Was it the same for you, Hiroko? I told you already, didn't I? My memories started returning on day 3. Forget everything the moment we've returned to we're returned to the start of the loop. In some cases, like right now, we suddenly remember them again. I have no idea what causes it, or if there's any kind of rule governing the process. It is weird.
Oh, we love you.
Especially since I still remember my first timeline when I go back to day 2. That's probably because of your cryptoglobin. What do you mean? First timeline we experienced. I'll just call it the first cycle to make things easier. During that cycle, you absorbed Ato's power, but not just his.
When I was killed by Ato, all of my cryptoglobin was incorporated into him. And now, by way of Ato, that cryptoglobin resides in you.
Alright, we're gonna take the daughter up.
She wants to play with him.
No.
On the 100th day of the first cycle, you had that Ghost Boy's power inside you. That made you strong enough to retain your memories when you traveled back in time. Wait a minute, so the time loop and cryptoglobin are related somehow? It only stands to reason. Think about it. What's your specialist skill? Special redo, the power to try things again. See? It all adds up. Wow. Grant on hour 5 called this. Oh, more like hour 20 still. What about you? Your special discipline skill is totally different from mine. You know how some people are really good at multiple subjects, like history and math? It's the same principle. So you've got the power to redo things as well? I do. Then why haven't I ever seen you do it before? Technically, I've never seen you redo something either. The effects of our skills that alter the flow of time are only visible to their user. Neither of us can tell when the other uses this skill, or what changes when they do. Does that mean there are defensive battles we've only won thanks to you redoing stuff? I've lived through the loop 146 times. Don't underestimate what I can do. Okay, I think I get that the time loop is somehow caused by our specialist skills, but there's still something I don't understand. At the end of the first cycle, I wanted to change things more than anything. That's how I was able to get back to the night of day 2. But why does it keep happening in the other timelines? Why does dying or making it to 10 AM on day 100 pull us back to that same point? I don't know, but I have a theory. It's because that initial jump back in time was the trigger. Think of spinning tops. They'd never stop spinning if it wasn't for friction. The same goes for things like pendulums or springs going downstairs. In a situation where there was no resistance at all, it would take is one little push and they'd keep moving forever.
And that's why she doesn't remember anything in Route 1. Even though, you know, she had ability and be able to do that. So that couldn't have been the thing that caused it. Is us going back the first time.
I don't think... You're talking about Route Zero?
Yeah.
I don't think Route Zero... I think everything that happens in the game, like if there was a timeline of events, is after Route Zero. So I think that one is different than the other loops for some reason.
Yeah, but Hiriko knew stuff in that route. She's saying that, everything that caused this time looping to go back happened because of Route Zero.
But, which is weird, because she was only alive for like 2 weeks.
Yeah, but she knew things in that route, remember? That's why she has a level 3 skill.
Oh, you're right. And why she before she dies, actually, she says that she's gonna tell you.
Yeah.
That's right. Does that mean we're going to be stuck in this loop forever? There must be a way to break out of it. There has to be. What is it? Do you think I'd have put up with that idiotic face of yours for over 14,000 days if I knew? So we don't know how to escape. Not right now, at least. But what? This is a first for me. Huh? The timeline we're currently in is different from the others I remember. We've made it to day 11 without a single member of our team dying. Wait, is someone always dead by day 11? Army. Rara, yeah. Ato. Oh. No, I guess so. Oh! That's the other side of this tree, though. Okay, guys, hi. Doggy dogs have gone outside. I think that was Nutmeg Grand. Outside. That would hour. Yeah, they had to done that last week. Hi, story time. Alright, so there is another timeline where no one died on day 11, but it was on the other side of this route, so it's fine. In all 146 loops, that's never happened before. This timeline must be special somehow.
The golden route.
Is that necessarily a good thing, though? If neither of us have experienced a timeline like this before, we won't be able to predict what's going to happen. That's true, aside from when the enemy attacks occur, that is. But this could be our chance to finally escape the loop. All the other timelines have ended in tragedy, one way or another. But this one could be different. The fact that we don't know what's coming means there's still untapped possibilities. Hiriko's eyes were sparkling. I'd never seen her this excited. Do you remember what I told you on the night of the third day? About not killing Ato and keeping your time travel secret from the others? I said they were both probably the right choices. Because those choices are what created this timeline, where we finally have a chance to change things. Exactly. You know what we never ever learned about, and I think that we just need to assume, is the bees from that one timeline. I think that there's just dangerous things on this planet, and that's what...
And Ato can just control them for reasons.
Oh god, I forgot about...
Oh god, Grant, why? No, we figured it out. That's his, like, he's good at, like, biology. Being able to control insects.
I will say, though, this actually... I remember why we liked this route. Like, this route feels interesting. So then, my coming from the future and the time loop... If we want to preserve this timeline's integrity, it's best that we don't tell the others. There's a good chance things will develop the way they did in other timelines if we do. Yay! Here goes our bestie! It's the root. There was still plenty I didn't understand about this time loop thing, but I had a pretty good grasp of the basics. It felt like Hiriko had told me everything she knew about it anyway. Ato just wanted to be the very best like no one ever was, so he trained the bees? But there was no questions I needed answers to. Wait, I definitely not read that. There were other questions I needed answers to. What was it that Saray had handed Hiriko that day in the war room? What was it? What was with that old lab in the ruins? What was parallel leaping? Why was Ato still alive when I saw his dead body before? Why did Hiriko try to strangle me that time in the infirmary? Who was in the drone she put into the Revive-O-Matic? Yeah, what? Actually, all these questions. Wait, what? And perhaps strangest of all, why was she crying when I saw her on the roof at the end of day 9? But just as I was about to ask her, that should do it for today. Huh?
Oh.
You need time to process all this information. We can pick this conversation up again tomorrow. No, I'm fine, really. But Hiriko wouldn't listen. She turned around and headed back toward the school, refusing to say more. Oh man, why is she always like this? She was listening to Claire de Lune. With not much else to do, I went back to my room. Thinking about all those mysteries wouldn't do me a lot of good for now. Not to mention, we still have plenty of battles to fight from here on. I need to keep building up my bonds and be ready for those challenges. Maybe I'll take a look around and see what everyone's doing. No. Okay. Let's give Hiriko her last gifts. Are we? We might actually be materials locked out of giving it to her. Calico cat figure requires, yeah, minerals that we don't have. Shits. Is this in the Carrara thing, the last two big routes? Yes. This is actually the only route left other than that one that's locked. And for what it's worth, this one actually seems interesting and like it has writing behind it. Alright, we need minerals.
Move out!
Minerals are... Where? The cave. Oh my god! We haven't done a board game in so long. Oh. Where's the star? All the fucking way over here.
We did it!
Here's what I found. Here's what I found.
Here's what I found.
Yes!
Nothing happened. Oh.
Here's something. Here's something.
This looks valuable.
Yeah. What was that?
Here's something.
You trying to find out if you're gonna get in trouble?
We
for
did
everything?
it!
Yeah, I'm seeing if I have to go to collection. If I care going.
That happens. I get negatively impacted.
Here's something.
Alright. Just gonna end exploration
Let us
there
retire.
because we're not gonna really be making that many items. Now we can give Hiriko her favorite thing. Next free time. I'm sure there will be another. What is this on my screen? What's the problem? Hiriko said we'd talk more tomorrow. She's finally started telling me stuff, so I don't think she's going to go back on that promise now. I had no choice but to trust her. I crawled into bed and let myself drift off, wondering what revelations tomorrow would bring. Holy shit, day 11 was really long.
I'm gonna ask my
Up and at 'em, troops! Get ready! Prepare. Be ready to give your...
Hiriko called on me after breakfast. She told me to meet her in the entrance hall, and it looks like she's already here.
Huh?
Are we exploring outside today? Don't you want to hear the rest of my story? Yeah, of course. Then don't ask questions and follow me. Don't forget your fire extinguisher. Hiriko walked away at a brisk pace. I grabbed an extinguisher and hurried after her. So, where are we going?
Oh?
Why are you always so dense? I know what you want to ask me. We're going to one of the one place where I can properly explain things. You mean that old lab?
Oh.
Better than giving you a labotomy. That was a joke. Yeah, I didn't think she was being serious. It was just so weird to hear Hiriko joke about anything. Now stop wasting time with your nonsense and let's get going. Nonsense? I didn't even say anything, but Hiriko was already on the move, too far away to hear any protest in my voice. Sheesh. I muttered my complaints to the air instead and followed after her. On the way to the lab, I filled Hiriko in on what happened in the timeline with our zombie outbreak. Like she'd told me yesterday, she didn't have any memories of the second half of that timeline, or more accurately, of anything that happened after she was zombified. It's just like I thought. Those zombies were created by the Gi parasites. It all began with Alpha 1 and Alpha 2 specimens Garmy and Gaku brought back. Alpha 2 was already in its male spawning phase. It laid its eggs in the bodies of our dead friends, including me.
Oh?
Then those eggs hatched into male Gi and burrowed into the corpse's brains, temporarily reanimating them. That also explains one of the biggest mysteries around here. It does? Which one?
Oh?
You are better off not knowing. Well, what does that mean? But I know you'll only keep pestering me about it, so I'll tell you later. When we arrived at the lab, Hiriko dispelled her class armor. I did the same. Why did we change back into our regular clothes? You can't put on a leap suit while you're wearing class armor. I don't think we'll actually need the suits this time, but it's just force of habit. Why don't they work if you've got class armor on? Leap suits have the ability to repel hemoanima. They are not affected by attacks from class weapons. If you tried to put one on in class armor, the two surfaces would refuse to touch each other, like magnets with the same polarities. And doing a parallel leap without one of those suits is a bad idea, right?
Oh?
You shouldn't need to ask me that. You've already experienced leap damage firsthand. Leap what? Leap damage is what happens if you parallel leap without a leap suit. You've mentioned this leaping stuff a couple times now. What does it mean? That's what I brought you here to explain. Are you familiar with the concept of parallel universes? Yeah, Eito told me about them in the first cycle. They're basically alternate realities, right? Are you saying the different timelines we've experienced are the same thing? Exactly. If it helps, you can of parallel universes as the worlds of other timelines. So parallel leaping is, just like the name implies, it's the process of traveling or leaping to a parallel universe. Leaping kind of implies we're going pretty far. People call trips through time leaps sometimes, right? Is it anything like that? No. The direction is completely different. A time leap means going forward or back in time. A parallel leap is more like the horizontal move. Or like changing trains to ride a different line. We can't use parallel leaps to go back to the past or forward to the future. Instead, we move to the same place and the same point in time, but on a different timeline. a shift. Take a look at this diagram. Let's say we leap from timeline A at 1:01 a.m. We'd arrive in timeline B at the same time, 1:01 a.m. Essentially, our coordinates in time don't change, only the world that we inhabit. There's another difference too. A time leap would be like your journey back after the first cycle, only your consciousness was affected. It's not like you got into a time machine and physically went back in time. That's not the case with parallel leaps. When we leap, our bodies are traveling to those alternate realities. It's Latin. And the thing that makes this possible is this, the PLM. Probably guessed from the PL part, but it stands for Parallel Leap Machine. Wait a minute. You mean that night, just after midnight on day 5, you leapt into another timeline? You only just figured that out? You really are slow sometimes. Where do we go, though? Which timeline was it? In answer to my question, Hiroko took out a handheld device and showed me the screen. She has our flowchart? What's this? A map of the different timelines based on the machine's data. The timeline we went to that
This
night
is getting
was
way too meta.
Hunt Mystery. Hunt what? It's a timeline that splits in 2 on day 25. One of them you don't remember yet. You are forced to participate in a killing game called the Invader Hunt. I call that branch the Hunt timeline. The other branch you should remember. It's the one where Gaku was killed on day 5 and Kako's body was found on day 27. Investigated the matter and it figured out that it was Shoma who killed Kako. She had the art book? But then Shoma himself was killed, and this time you pinned Ava as the culprit. But then she self-destructed and things only got worse from there. You were beset by a whole host of mysteries, but still did your best to solve them. That's why I call this branch the Mystery Timeline. Hunt and Mystery Timelines, huh? That's right, and this is the line that both of them split off from. So I combined the names together, making this the Hunt Mystery Timeline. And that's the one we went to? Yes, on day 5, just after midnight. But why did you want to go there anyway? I had 2 objectives. One was to prevent Gaku's death, the other was to do something about Omega. Wait, Omega? Who's that? Just a moment, Hiroko hesitated. Omega is the one who killed Gaku. You mean X? Isn't that what the mastermind behind the murders in the timeline was called? No, X and Omega are different people. Omega had his brain infected with key data.
That was us.
That's right, it was. There was no physical parasite there, but it was just the same as if he'd been taken over by one. That's what drove him to murder Gaku. Even if I hadn't dealt with him, he would have tried to kill again. That's why I went to the timeline to remove key data from Omega's brain. Those were my goals that night. Honestly, I still didn't get it. I waited for it to carry on. On day 4, you saw me and Saray talking, yes? There's a plot hole there? What? The thing he gave me that day was a cerebral glitch repair program. Or rather, a thumb drive with the program loaded onto it. I couldn't have erased the key data without that. So wait, is that why Hiroko knocked us out in the weird room? Or is this unrelated? We get infected on the same Gaku dies? Well, is it implying that maybe we leaped? I think it's a paradox. Fail. Because the infection isn't till later, that's what you're saying, right? The infection's later on the same timeline?
I pointed that out when we were doing it, saying, oh, well, we have
Yes,
to get
you
infected on the other side of the tree, because for these deaths to happen, we would have had to be infected by this time.
But maybe infected Takumi just time leaps.
That one does, but Gaku couldn't have died from us being infected if...
Yeah, I don't know if I can...
I pointed that out when it was happening, saying that, oh, it has to be on the other side of the tree.
Why did Saray even have something like that? That's a matter for another day. The important thing is that he handed it over. Once I had that program, I jumped to the Hunt Mystery timeline at midnight on day 5, just like you saw. Hiroko went on to tell me what happened after that during the time I lost track of her. First of all, she went back to the school and rang Omega's doorbell. She hid on the dorm room and waited for the murderer to come out. Oh yeah! That was us. She then dropped down and knocked him out with a strike to the back of the neck. With Omega unconscious, all that was left was to take him to the infirmary and run the repair program on him. But then, the Gi data in his brain took over. He got up, grabbed Hiroko's arm, and threw her against the wall. Oh. I was still down in the morgue at the time, freaking out over seeing Ato's body. Of course, now I realize that was the Ato from that timeline, not the one I knew. That timeline, I must have decided to kill him on the night of day 2 and absorb his cryptoglobin. So it was only natural that his corpse was there. That is really funny looking back on it, that Saray was like, yeah, so I just recreated Ato to look like this, basically for no reason, and it's solely to it's so that you could see him in this time leap. Hiroko tells him to?
Yeah, Hiroko told him to.
Why, though?
I don't know why, but yeah, Vale's right.
Anyway, that was when I heard the noise. Turns out it was the sound of Hiroko crashing into the wall upstairs. When I went out into the corridor, I heard another noise. It must have been the infirmary door opening. That was when Omega got away from me. He must have realized there was someone else around and ran. Of course, I didn't actually see any of this. That blow against the wall knocked me out. And the next time you came to was when I was holding you? That's right. Then I kicked you in the stomach and tried to break that little matchstick you call
Oh, she thought we were Omega.
Yeah. You try to sound a little sorry about that? I already apologized. Yeah, but you never told me why you did it. What do you mean? Haven't you figured it out yet? I had a bad feeling about this. A chill ran down my spine and I broke out in tears. After you blacked out and I got a proper look at you, I noticed something. There was a little purple rash on your face. That's one of the symptoms of leap damage. That's when I realized I'd made a mistake. So I released you and went to look for Omega instead. I knew where he'd be, the classroom on the first floor. From the way things played out before, he was bound to show up there eventually. I got there as fast as I could, but...
I was too late. When I opened the door, I saw Gaku's body, covered in blood, and standing above him was Omega, still waving around a kitchen knife.
Please, don't tell me it was Omega.
I'm sorry, but it's true. Omega's true identity. The person with the Gi data in their brain. The one who killed Gaku. It was you.
We look so happy there.
Takumi Sumino.
That's a really good picture.
No.
Look great, sweetie.
It's a lie. I won't believe it.
This isn't a reveal, though, because you have to have completed that route to be viewing this scene, and they already had the reveal.
I did it.
Right?
I don't know if they actually told us specifically that
No.
the one who Gaku.
In the same route where Hiroko kisses us, isn't that also the one where she interrogates you and...
Where we knew we murdered people, we didn't know we killed.
Said
I don't think he did. But we knew that because it was like...
Am I tripping?
We're not idiots. But...
Yeah, did we infer it, or did he not say, I killed Gaku on that route? I could have sworn he said it.
He might have. Someone...
I'm a big fan of post-shadowing. Yeah, that's what's happening again.
I killed Gaku? No, it can't be. That
Okay,
can't
that's
be
funny.
true.
We weren't the one who killed all these people. We pass that again.
Yeah, we must have passed out. I guess Takumi himself didn't know, because Gi Takumi is the one that told us.
Time to rise and shine! Be ready to give you...
This is the second time you've done this. I'm starting to get tired of it.
Did I pass out back at the lab?
Yes. And I carried you all the way back. I'd say that makes us even for the whole accidental strangling incident.
Okay, well, at least that got
It's
explained.
fine.
I was really confused.
I can see why you did it now. You thought I was the me from that Hunt mystery timeline.
I sat up and got out of bed. I remembered about the other timelines I've experienced. You said that already. Back on day 2, yeah, but I remember more of them now. What do you remember exactly? Well, I hesitated. There weren't memories I particularly wanted to dredge up again. It wasn't the Hunt mystery time this time, was it? You remembered the serial killer timeline, didn't you?
Oh, the timeline where we are actually the killer.
The serial killer timeline, it didn't take a genius to figure out which one she meant. Except the killer wasn't Yugamu, it was me. That was the root. Lost faith in Yugamu. In that timeline, I killed Ava, and Moko, and Takemaru, and Kurara, and Shoma, and Darumi, and Ima and Kako. All of them.
You don't have to add end between each name. Just saying.
Everyone. All my friends. In the end. Even Nozomi. I started shivering uncontrollably. I felt off balance, like I might collapse any minute. Are you alright? I wasn't alright. Not even a little, but I put my hand on my chest and forced myself to take some deep breaths. You were probably repressing these memories until now, as a self-defense mechanism. You know, in a strange way, I think so, Rosen. You sealed them away in a corner of your mind without even being aware of it. That's why I likened your mind to a steel shell before. But I guess you really are as fragile as a salmon roe after all.
Salmon roe.
Salmon. I like to think we're more like a... Bonito. I wasn't paying attention to what Hiroko was saying. The only thing I could hear clearly was my own raging heartbeat. This might sound like an empty platitude, but I assure you, I say it as someone with 40 years worth of experience. Don't beat yourself up over this. It's not your fault. You aren't the same person who did those horrible things. The one who killed Gaku on day 5 was the Hunt mystery Takumi. Likewise, the Takumi in the serial killer timeline was someone completely different from who you are now. And even with those other versions of you, it was really the Gi data in their brains that made them act that way. They weren't in control of themselves. You don't have to bear the responsibility for their crimes. My breathing finally started to slow down. I wiped away the cold sweat that had formed on my forehead. What is this Gi data anyway? And how did it get into my brain? I didn't know either until last night when you told me about the zombie outbreak. In that zombie timeline, you were infected on day 100. The Alpha 1 Gi queen laid an egg inside you. That egg then hatched into another queen, which burrowed its way into your brain and fused with you on a cellular level. Okay, but right after that, the final attack began and... Your consciousness didn't just disappear at the end of that timeline. It was brought back to the start of the loop on day 2, along with all your memories. Our memories persist across timelines, so they must exist in our brains as some kind of cognitive data, and in this case, that data included the presence of the Gi. The parasite itself didn't travel back in time with you, but it had merged with you so completely that it was already part of your consciousness when you came back. But isn't that going to be a problem? Doesn't that mean my brain still has the data in it even now? Don't worry about it. It won't take you over again. The version of you that's here now already has been treated. repeated?
Oh.
This is a timeline from after you successfully had the Gi data removed. There are timelines like that. Trust me, a lot can happen over the course of 146 loops. I meant to tell you yesterday, but Omega, the you in the Hunt Mystery timeline, has been treated now too. Huh? Remembered I said I walked in on Omega killing Gaku in the first floor classroom. Before he could escape again, I ran up to him and injected him with an anesthetic I got from the infirmary. A few seconds later, he was out cold. I hoisted him onto my back and carried him upstairs.
So does anyone else hope for the DLC routes that instead of playing Takumi, we're playing as Hiroko? On like a separate tree and there's 46 routes? Anyone else really hoping that?
Back in the infirmary,
I think we can convince Pangy.
him into
We'll
one
do
of
it
the
when he does a
recovery
poll for
rooms
games.
after work. So,
When he does a poll for games again for next year, it's
don't you dare.
when Peggy does another poll, we'll have another one which will be like 46 line, which will be the DLC routes. Right?
I still had the repair. If I see any suspicious votes from Ukraine, they are so getting cancelled. I had the repair program Saray gave me. I installed it into the Revive-O-Matic and used it to erase the Gi data from Omega. You saw me doing that, didn't you? Oh right, I did. You asked me who was in the machine before. Well, it was you, the Hunt Mystery version of you.
Octopath 1 and 2, and you claim it's a great game.
I legitimately didn't do the, like, super boss of 1. Or this I got credits to roll in 2. But there's like a super boss in that one too that you have to grind for, and I didn't do that.
So you didn't finish this.
I did. It's just a long-standing. You asked me who was in the machine before. Oh yeah.
Oh.
At any rate, the treatment was a success. Different fail. The Gi data was completely removed from Omega's brain. The Takumis in both the Hunt and Mystery timelines that branch off from there will be fine too. We won't have to worry about them hurting or killing anyone now. That's good, but what did you do with that me after you finished treating him? I took him back to his room, put him in his bed, not unlike what I did with you that night. You last night, even. Then I went back to the infirmary and slapped you around until you came to. I'm assuming you remember that. Yeah, I remember you saying I couldn't save him. Now that you've told me this, I can see you meant Gaku. Hiriko's expression clouded over. She gave a little nod, her brows knitted together in sorrow and frustration. Hey, come on, don't be like that. This is all my fault anyway. I was the one who killed that version of Gaku, and everyone else in the serial killer timeline too. So wait, why does Hiriko care about saving Gaku in a timeline that's not this one? Does that, like, create more loops or something?
She didn't know that she knew that she had to treat and she was trying to save Gaku. She didn't know the outcome of either what happened after, I'm guessing. Officially. I don't know. I really don't.
How many times are you going to make me repeat myself?
Just hand wave it, guys.
That wasn't your fault.
It's nicer to just go along with the ride.
It was nice of Hiriko to say that, but it didn't do any... I still felt like I was caught in a dark, sludgy whirlpool that was dragging me down, threatening to swallow me whole. What am I going to do with you? Remember your promise. Don't let the truth destroy you. I had a feeling you'd react like this. That's why I was keeping it from you. I just knew you'd end up feeling like you were responsible for the whole thing. I wanted these thoughts to go away. I wanted it to all stop. It took everything I had to croak out my next words. That feels good. I'm sorry, but I'd like to be alone for a while. Hiriko sighed again, shaking her head in bewilderment. But she left all the same. Please stop! A cold silence fell over the room. I could have sworn I heard a heavy rumbling gurgling up from somewhere deep beneath the ground. It sounded like the agonized groans of everyone who died because of me. I dropped to the floor, covered my ears, and closed my eyes.
It's called the Boxes Root Effect. I wasn't there for that one.
I'm shocked Pangy broke before Grant. In terms of what?
I don't want to do the DLC routes.
Oh, I'm not doing... If there's DLC, I'm not.
No, we have to do the DLC routes. What are we playing as Hirako and it's other 46 routes? It's called 46
Rise
lines.
and shine!
We have to do it, guys, right? We must, thank you. And we're
Get
literally,
ready
don't
for
worry
your
guys, we're gonna
14th
replay the
day
entire
test
game
and another
in
duty
anticipation
ready to
of
hear.
the DLC.
Dale, did you see what happened with 100 Line 2 or whatever it's called? It's not even, it's literally the same fucking game. My head was completely empty. I didn't want to do anything or think about anything or even breathe, really. I just sat there in the corner of my room. I hugged my knees and curled up tight, wishing I could disappear while time continued to flow around me. Grant bought the game. Not playing the DLC would destroy him.
Do you understand?
No. He might have to recover by buying the Life is Strange vinyl that he's not getting.
I can't afford that.
That's actually too expensive. But we do have Life is Strange, so,
Which is, by the way, weird. The remastered version is on sale right now. The normal version isn't. It's so weird to me. Also, why did they remaster Before the Storm, the pre-sequel? When the whole reason they remastered the original was to put it in Unreal. When Before the Storm was already in Unreal. Made no sense to me.
I could hear voices outside, my friends chatting and laughing. The sound cut into me like a knife. In another timeline, I'd been the one to steal that laughter from them forever.
I'm buying, Double Exposure. Is that a mistake, Fail? It's on sale for $25. I'm not spending an extra $15 for the cat DLC.
At some point, my room started to get dark. The sun must be going down outside. Darkness seemed to trickle in until it filled the space completely. Lying there in the same position for so long, I'd lost all sensation, all awareness of my body. It didn't even feel like my body anymore. It was like my soul had come loose, and I was staring down at my physical above. My visitor came in a little after that. How long are you going to stay like this?
Oh.
Everyone's worried about you. They think you're sick. Well, I told them you were anyway. I couldn't exactly tell them that you were feeling guilty about things another version of you did.
I paid
in an alternate
$100.
reality.
I paid $100 for 100 line.
Aw, you're so sweet. Peggy paid full price for Inescapable. It's true.
Didn't know. Thank you. By the way, I think GTA 6 is going to be $100. You lacked critical information.
I think, is Inescapable the biggest scam I've ever bought?
How much was it?
$50. For really bad. We were playing Inescapable for quite some time, weren't we, guys?
You finished it. That means it's good. We didn't finish Ghost Trick.
Only because 100 Line came out. That's literally the only reason. And I was really hyped for 100 Line. Like, you knew. What do you want, Hirako? I'm not here because I want to be. The others just sent me to ask you something. Ask me what? Tomorrow's day 15. That means there's another attack coming. They wanted to know if you'll be joining the battle.
Oh.
Or are you going to abandon them? Are you going to betray them? It's like I'm hyped for the DLC. Jordan, don't do this. The fact that there's gonna be DLC for the longest game on the planet,
guys,
upsets me.
I think there's a strong possibility it's going to be you play as Hirako.
I don't think so.
Because that would be sick.
Takumi perspective is, it's too
horrible. Done enough.
Do you just not care if they all get killed? They've already been killed. I killed them myself. All of them, one after another.
Wah, wah, wah.
All of them dead because of me. Now you're literally marking the endings on a like goddamn Edmund Dante's. Listen, I just want all 100 lines, okay? Doesn't want to play 100 lines DLC because he wants to play Raincoat DLC first.
Is there a Raincoat DLC? There's a Raincoat DLC?
And it's a scam.
Fucking Raincoat got a DLC, but fucking Sekiro won't? How has Sekiro never gotten a DLC? That game needed a DLC. I will die on this hill.
Okay, that's
it got an
actually-
anime
that's
and not a
actually-
DLC.
That's actually really fun. That even Raincoat got a DLC.
Sekiro needs a DLC. Sorry, I'm really angry about this. One of my favorite games of all time.
So I just can't do this anymore. I don't care. Just let whatever happens happen. I really can't do anything. Yuriko continued to stare at me, but there was a different look in her eyes now. There was no pity there, only contempt. When she spoke, her voice sounded hoarse, like she was holding back some strong emotion. I'm disappointed in you. Did what you told me on day 10 mean nothing? You told me we would make the future we deserve, together. What happened to all of us reaching day 100 with a smile? Hearing that is what convinced me to tell you everything. I felt like this timeline could be different. It was the first time in 146 loops anyone's ever said anything like that to me. I really thought there was something special about this timeline, about you. I thought you might be the one to finally break us out of this never-ending hell, and now you're giving up. Just like that. How could you? She clenched her fists. The look in her eyes had changed again. Now she was glaring at me with pure, undisguised animosity.
You weakling.
You weakling, you sniveling coward. You think you get to give up and mope around for the rest of your life? Who do you think you are, Osamu Dazai? What is that?
Backwards.
No. That's definitely some reference. No, you're worse than that. You're like a mech pilot going crazy from being synced with its navigational system. Or a poser...
What is that a reference
emo
to?
fangirl bandaging her wrist just to fit in.
You're a mech pilot going crazy for being synced to navigation.
What is it?
I don't know.
Oh yeah! Juro.
He doesn't really like that game, so that's why I didn't realize that it was that 13 Sentinels reference.
Bungo Stray Dogs? Oh, I haven't watched that.
I don't know what that is. I don't believe you it's a thing.
Anime. The you that killed everyone was a completely different person in a different timeline, and he wasn't even in control when he did it. Get a hold of yourself already. Just non-stop reading Yurika dialogue. Don't you realize how much danger you're putting everyone in by wallowing like this? I want Grant rant about soufflés. I had an amazing soufflé at a really nice French restaurant months ago, and I want another one, but like you can't just go get one anywhere. What is this? If anything is going to get them killed, it's your own negativity and self-loathing. You're sure as hell not going to protect anyone the way you are now. If you're going to allow others to protect you while doing nothing in return, you might as well be signing their death warrants yourself. You're going to get everyone killed, and you're doing it of your own free will this time. That's a complete betrayal of everything you believe in. What happened to all of us reaching day 100 with a smile? What happened to creating a future where we could all be happy? I've tried everything I can think of and nothing's worked. I can't do this alone. I need your help. You, Takumi Sumino. You're the only one who can save us. For a moment, neither of us said anything. Hiriko's shoulders were shaking and she was breathing heavily. Her quick, shallow panting was the only thing breaking the silence, but eventually even that sound became quieter. I guess that's it. I can't count on you for anything. But in this loop, or the next, or the one after that, never again. Hiriko turned and left the room. Dude, Takumi, you're the fucking worst. While she was talking, something had started to well up inside me. Now a wild, raging energy was surging throughout me. I couldn't let it end like this. I didn't know what I was going to do, but this feeling inside me was getting stronger and it had to go somewhere. No. Hiriko's fucking pissed, though. She pretty much said fuck you now and forever. In all the other loops. Before I knew what I was doing, I'd gotten to my feet and rushed out the door. Kiriko, wait! Turtaloon? She turned around. She looked so sad, so tired, but I looked her dead in the eye and let everything I was feeling come pouring out. I did mean what I said back then, and I still feel the same. I want to create a future where we can all be happy, not just for day 100, but day 101, 102, and all the days after. Right now, I want that more than ever. Those memories, this knowledge of the other timelines, they've shown me just how important that is, so I'll fight. Not just against the invaders, or my own weakness, but an enemy even greater than that too. I'll fight the cruel destiny that's been pushed onto us. A light breeze blew across the roof, ruffling Hiriko's hair. She tucked a stray lock behind her ear and spoke, looking just a little more hopeful than before. What are our chances of pulling that off? Isn't it obvious? I have absolutely no idea. What? The future is an open book. That's how it's always been. And I want to create a totally new future. There's no telling what might happen. But even so, I'll still fight. I'll fight with everything I have. I'll fight to protect you and the others and to create a future where no one has to die. You and I are getting out of this loop.
Let's reach out and grab our future. I won't let it stay out of reach anymore.
I raised my arm and extended it toward the satellite. Kiriko did the same. It was still hundreds of thousands of miles away, solemnly shimmering in the night sky, but somehow...
Just reach out and grab it, huh?
Yeah.
Both of us? Together?
That's right.
You really think we can do it?
I don't know. But I'll do anything to make it happen.
Anything?
Yeah.
You did say... anything.
Yeah. I did.
Why do I feel like she's gonna kiss us? Kiriko let her hand drop to her side.
Oh.
Alright, in that case, starting tomorrow, you're going to be my servant. What? You said you'd do anything. Naturally, that includes being my slave, doesn't it?
Huh?
Hold on, that's not exactly what I meant. I'll be counting on you to get me out of this loop. Yeah, of course, but the servant thing is... Silence. I'm tired and I'm going to bed. I need to rest up for the battle tomorrow.
Oh.
Well, good night. She gave me a wicked grin before going back to her. No, they're so good. And I got them on sale.
You're all stiff before, but now...
You don't have to ask permission, but you are being put under scrutiny because you don't follow the rules. Yes, thank you, babe. I love you too. Do you want lemon squares? You want lemon? As I watched her go, I noticed a newfound spring in her step. I, on the other hand, suddenly felt uneasy. I doubted I'd sleep well tonight. Alright, battle time. No. Early the next morning, I woke Hiriko up and convinced her to join me in the courtyard. What are we doing here at this hour? The enemy's going to attack during the morning announcement. Before that, I need to ask you something. What is it? It's about Veshness, the Supreme Commander. In the last two battles, you basically told everyone to ignore her. You had us focus on the regular commanders instead. You want to know why? It's simple enough. It's because she isn't as much of a threat in this timeline. Why not? In most, though not all, other timelines, she starts absorbing Cryptoglobin like we do. It's a decision she comes to while listening in on our conversations in her hood disguise on day 7. She also finds out about you coming from the future from intercepting a conversation between you and Saray. That's when she puts it all together. The reason both sides suddenly got stronger is because of you absorbing so much Cryptoglobin during the Earth cycle. Knowing that, she decides to do the same, breaking her religion's greatest taboo. But none of that has happened in this timeline because you didn't mention the time travel at the battle on day 7.
Oh my god, we might actually get Cryptoglobin!
Not that you would, having decided to keep it a secret from everyone.
Oh.
Now, Veshnis doesn't know that you're from the future, or just how much power can be gained by taking it from the others. Do you understand what that means? Yeah, she's still following the teachings and not absorbing cryptid loot. Not in this timeline, anyway. It did make sense. That must be why she didn't drain Pakron after we defeated her. But that doesn't mean she's not a threat at all, right? Of course not. Ideally, I'd like to put an end to her in today's battle. How are we gonna do that? We have to use the new weapon Saray and Nigo created. It's what we usually use on day 15. Alright, but it's also usually unfinished. Alright. We get to watch Kyoshika die like she did.
Oh.
Isn't Kyoshika the only one that succeeded? Watch there be a choice with this and it's like, kill Kyoshika again. And you have to consider it because it was a good idea last time.
Oh.
It smells very lemony. What did you pray? What do you think I've been doing while you've been moping these last 2 days? I've been out gathering materials. I know the ruins so well by now, it barely took me any time at all. The bomb is 100% complete. That includes the detonator. Nobody will have to die setting it off. That was good news, but I felt guilty about it. That half-body thing was so fucking stupid. Kiriko had been out there working so hard, and I hadn't done a single thing to help. Oh, wow, sorry. Don't worry about it. You can lick my boots clean to apologize. This bomb is also a lot more powerful than the past versions. I gave Saray and Nigo some pointers to improve it. So we're going to hit Veshnis with that today. That's right. We're going to make Vishwas out of her. What? Kiriko's eyes glinted viciously behind her glasses. Then we heard the morning announcement over the PA system. I'm wondering, yeah, on the other route, Hiriko didn't help them, I guess.
Adam troops, time to rise and shine!
I think they're gonna talk about it later.
Get ready for your 50th
It's just we've had a lot to talk about, so we can't talk about Aito using a balloon lift to escape a...
Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the...
Vichyssoise is potato soup. Okay, I was gonna look that up after.
Intruder alert! Intruder alert!
Lisa Wesley detected on school grounds.
Defense mode initiated. All available troops prepare for battle immediately.
We're not using this. Chapter 5 of Scarlet Hollow coming this month? What is Scarlet Hollow? Learned that from a skit from Tales of Vesperia? Oh. Right on schedule. Okay, here goes. It's a VN from the makers of Slay the... Oh, Slay the Princess is cool. We got to the war room, everyone else was already there. Hello, Hazel Jackson. The Discord. Hello and welcome. You're late! Where have you guys been? I bet they were off making babies somewhere. What? Such indecency. Do you two think of nothing else?
Hey!
We're doing anything like that. Didn't Saray and Nigo tell us the invaders would attack early in the day? My dear brother and I were waiting here for almost an hour before the alarm went off. Well, hey, they're here now. That's what counts. Do we have a read on the enemy? Saray nodded and pointed to the monitor with his stick.
That's
Valagarzo.
And Zanshin, right?
Doing a reread since they did a big update a few months ago, so I need. Oh, okay, cool. Did you like Slay the Princess fail? That game has a lot of divergent pathing. Kirko probably told Suri and Nigo so they could brief the rest of the team.
You said these two can combine their bodies together?
Just like Takumi and Hiruko.
ah. So it was a battle simulation to better understand our enemies' moves.
Oh, Kiyoshika. Neither of us replied. It'd take way too long to start clearing up that misunderstanding now.
Yeah!
Here. Come on, let's get out there and start killing!
How's the Revive-O-Matic looking, though? Don't you worry about a thing. It's all fixed up and ready to go.
If you die, you'll be back good as new, including all your memories, of course. I can't believe I have lines.
I also can't believe that. So go ahead and die all you want.
Just try and leave someone alive to defend school.
Yeah, let's do this. Special Defense Unit, move out.
Guys, I have lines!
Wait, you're romancing Library Chan? Good choice, fail. You might want to give one of Takumi or Hiruko to Grant. Nah, I've committed to the bit. Well, we were literally laughing about the first, 2 hours of this stream have been nothing but me conversing between Takumi and Hiruko.
To be fair, I remember when I was doing D&D once, and it was hilarious, because I was playing the character getting scammed by a merchant that got stopped being scammed by myself. By a different character.
That wasn't hard at all.
It's like, you know, that just happens
probably
sometimes.
because the commanders haven't arrived yet.
Pardonnez-moi.
And now you're doing it IRL. Oh! He's not getting scammed.
I think they're
I'm being
here.
scammed. I have to pay tariffs.
Not by me.
What do you mean? I was told that the
Now you face Valagarzo, the paragon of indomitability. Your war ends here. No matter what happens, I will never yield. Blood of my bond, release!
What does this one look like again? We will build a firewall and make Vesh's pay for it.
Oh, got dropped.
It really did, actually.
I am the paragon of salvation, Zanshin. I'm done letting you have your way with us. In the name of God Most Holy, I will purge you from this planet!
Yeah, we know your names already.
We've got a neat little intelligence network of our own, you know?
Everyone seemed pretty confident, but I suddenly remembered how this went the first time around.
Unrelated, for the Big Beautiful Bingo, we were thinking of adding landmines.
What do you mean?
Like, just like random things that aren't related to the bingo that are so unrealistic. Just put them there, and they're just like, I don't know. We'll figure out whatever happens. Cause there were some really good ones that didn't make the cut. My favorite was White House becomes renamed to Gold House.
The one he used to feed Shunshin in the first
Denied. Hi, Nano.
Denied.
No.
But
he
I
hasn't.
think another one should
He
be
hasn't
Trump
extracted
remembers the
enough
wall.
DNA to make it with.
Why didn't you say anything? We could have used Mervrums before we killed him.
Me? Why didn't you say
what
anything?
happened?
So basically he's like, Yugawa didn't make the poison that makes Sanshin die. And then she said he didn't take the DNA from the other.
I don't remember anything about the first cycle battle with Sanshin.
She was right, of course. Hiriko was already dead at that point, killed by Eito. I hadn't thought of taking DNA from Mervram, that was on me. But I never expected we'd have to face Sanshin again as early as day 15.
How long has it been since we last fought together as one Sanshin? I can't wait to go wild again!
It's okay,
Can't you at least try to act your age? We need to finish this quickly.
Unless...
Oh, one of them was, we wanted to see if he could hit, like, 10 in features. That's a record.
Well, you gotta be kidding me! Where did they go?
Almost forgot about the whole combining thing.
Being able to merge together like that? I'm so freaking jealous!
Of what? It's better if you don't ask, Nozomi.
Don't worry, guys. We can still win this, even without the drug.
That... drug?
Never mind. Just fight!
All right.
There's gotta be unique battles on this route, I would think, right?
It's $100. And I'm like, you got $150. Make sure you fucking use the $100.
Sorry, my darling.
I mean,
you heard
I
Fatty
couldn't
Duty and
protect you.
Go,
Hell yeah.
Go for Flame and Yan tomorrow.
And get drinks.
And here I made a vow to keep our family safe. I'm a liar and a fool.
Don't say that, my love. You're a hero. You fought valiantly for me, for everyone.
My only regret is that our little warrior will be left to fend for himself.
He'll be fine. Even if we're not there for him, he's strong. He is your son, after all.
Ugh, can you not talk about your kid right now? It's making it really hard for me to work in dirty jokes.
At any rate, this means victory's ours. Yes?
Yeah, but don't forget what Siri told us. There's gonna be another one.
The words were barely out of Moko's mouth when the other one showed herself. There she was, the Supreme Commander, Veshness.
How disappointing. Valagarzo, Zanshin. I thought you were stronger than this. Or did you lose on purpose, so I could take your prey for myself?
As she spoke, a change started to come over Veshness's body.
So that's her battle form, huh? We learned a little about it from the intel we got, but it's still pretty gross looking, isn't it?
Okie dokie! Time to get killing!
I guess we're doing this? Wait. There's no need for us to fight her directly. Sirei? Nigo? Is everything ready?
You bet! We can fire at any time!
Oh, get her ass.
Get
Yeah,
back
fuck
inside
her!
the school! Post haste!
It's time to use the new weapon, huh? Wait, new weapon? You never told us nothing about that.
I'm curious about what's gonna happen with Ava in this route. Everybody looked confused. Obviously, Sirei, Nigo, and Hiriko hadn't felt it necessary to tell them about the bomb.
There's no time. We'll explain later.
Trust me, guys. Just get out of here.
The others responded to my order and ran back towards the school. Hiroko and I brought up the... Once we were all inside, I turned back and saw Veshnis walking slowly across the battlefield toward us. It was now or never.
We're in! Fire when ready! Gotcha! Here we go!
Undying flame bomb! Fire!
That voice actor killed that line.
This game has a lot of good voice actors, I think.
Fire! Make sure she doesn't escape.
Yeah.
Surely.
Yeah. Well, okay, it killed a weaker version of her. Like, she doesn't have the power for, like, the critical event power-up, so maybe? Nice work, troops! You did great out there!
The credit for the final blow to go to us and Miss Shizaro, of course.
Great battle, Peggy, thank you. I love that they have no budget after Route 1, so they just cut together the Kyoshika cutscene in 2 second shot. Yeah, they just took out the part with Kyoshika in it. That's right! We couldn't have done it if you hadn't got those materials for us, Shizuhara.
We are truly grateful.
Seriously though, Hiroko, you could have told us we had something like that up our sleeve.
Yeah, this was no time to butter your lips.
Oh!
The expression is buttering your lip.
We'd known we could have helped you get the materials you needed.
Why'd you keep it a secret all this time?
Yes, like Gleam.
Guys, why do I have lines? I'm bored of it. Give it to Pengy.
No! Let's just say I had my reasons.
The Vesh's actually bit the big one? She's really gone now? She's got to be. An explosion that strong could have blown her to smithereens.
It's true she disappeared without a trace when the dust cleared, but since there's no body, there's a chance she might have survived somehow. Come to think of it, that did happen in some other timelines. Even after getting caught in the undying flame bomb's blast, Veshnis came back to fight another day. I glanced over at Hiroko. She was resting a finger on her glasses, a distant look in her eyes, like her thoughts were somewhere else. No use thinking about what ifs now. I say we enjoy this victory high while it lasts.
Take orange when we can.
No. Then is it time for the usual?
I think so.
1, 2.
Special Defense Unit, best in the world, indestructible and undefeated.
No, no, no! There's 10 endings left.
Never lose, never yield.
Also, we have to talk about it. Pengy, I've learned, doesn't like my Takimara voice.
You did a good job with it today.
No, it's always good.
So, will we be having a party this time?
We don't have the budget for that!
This is a military academy, not some hidden tech startup. Alas.
Hates Takimara's
No!
voice.
I like most of Grant's voices, but
he hates everything I do.
The Takemaru voice is completely belligerent and way too loud most of the time.
I do it on purpose.
I would be okay with it if it wasn't so loud, but usually when you're doing it, you're like screaming in my ear.
I know, I try to make sure the chat can hear it. People can't hear me a lot of the time.
Chat definitely, yeah. You know the voices you need to do where you get closer.
The Takimaru. Yes, exactly.
And so our post-battle meeting ended without any further discussion. Tired and satisfied that we'd done a good job, we went back to our rooms to rest. That night, a little... Oh, well, it's time for me to take the stage again. Oh, hi, Nutmeg. No.
He'll actually let me, like, and rest in our arms. The other one will not. That's why I grabbed Nutmeg.
That night, a little while after dinner, I made my way to Hiroko's room. What? My shoes are already clean.
Thank you, Bubba Wand.
I'm not here to lick your boots, Hiriko. What do you want then? My sofa and desk chair aren't broken. I didn't come so you could sit on me either. I wanted to ask you something.
Huh?
You said you'd be counting on me to get us out of this loop. Let's get into the details. What exactly am I gonna have to do? Good question. First of all, we'll need to figure out an actual method of leaving the loop. Can we consider that our objective for now? You want, but it's not going to be easy. You can't just try anything that comes to mind and hope it will work. Believe me, I'm speaking from experience. What should we do then? Don't get ahead of yourself. There's something else we need to deal with first. Something else? Tomorrow night, we're leaping to this timeline. She took out her device and showed me the timeline diagram again. This one? Oh, is this the lock? No.
No.
I called it the Killer Zombie branch. It's upstream from the serial killer and zombie branches, hence Killer Zombie. You mean... Yes, the timeline where you become a serial killer. Tomorrow we're going there. And we're changing history. But why? Don't let Grant tell you other.
Up and Atom troops, time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 16th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy! Prepare to spend another
Guys, should
day
we add a
enduring
cinnamon
the
emoji?
unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness.
Schnauzers emoji.
Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy!
Yeah!
Why not? After breakfast, I headed back to my room to think out my next move. Yuriko said we'd go change history tonight. That still gives me most of the day to do other stuff. Maybe I'll head back to my room and then go hang out with someone for a while.
Oh, we can give Hiriko our last gift.
Yeah, we're gonna give Hiriko our last gift.
And we should give you another gift. Right?
Yeah. Wow, wow, wow. Hey, Ema. Alright, where's that cat? Oh! Yuriko's not available? Okay, mini Kako standee.
Why doesn't Kako like it?
Wow! For me? Yes! Thank you! Like all of you, I also have someone important whom I wish to protect.
Who is it?
You don't have to be a genius to figure out I'm talking about Kako.
I don't believe it!
Have you seen how cute her entire existence is? From her looks to personality, food preferences, and even her guardian spirit. The way she pouts with tears in her eyes after losing a game, to me, is so adorable.
Alright, so Nano
too.
wrote this dialogue.
And how she licks her ice cream in a balanced way so that nothing dribbles down. Kako was cute in the past, is presently still cute, and will doubtlessly keep being cute in days to come. My purpose in life is to protect her. I'd happily go through any suffering to achieve that. Sometimes I can't help but think about how lucky I am to have a dear sister I can protect with all my might. To be honest though, I've been seeing changes in her lately, and I don't like it. Oh no, I misspoke. Just pretend you never heard anything.
Alright, let's finish Ema's bonbos. That was Bond 4. In the other route, we got locked out of completing his events because he didn't like us. This should be Bond 5.
Wow!
Yep.
Mr. Samino, do you have a moment to talk? Kako and I have been together since we were born. And we vowed to die together as well. Recently, though, I've been feeling like we need to revise that vow. Kako is growing as a person, and I know that's only going to continue. No thanks to all your bad influences, of course. Give me my lovely dear sister back. But watching her the way she is now has made me realize something. I always thought I was trying to protect Kako, when all I was really doing was becoming codependent on her.
Wait, is this character growth?
I was forcing her to become my purpose for living. What kind of awesome older brother does a thing like that? So I've decided, even if it might take a while, to give Kako more space and do some growing of my own. I'll never be the kind of brother she can be proud of, unless I become a man of many charms in my own right. Oh, but keep this a secret from Kako, all right? I'm only telling you this to harden my resolve. I want her to see me as a cool older brother of action.
Oh, this was actually a good Bond. What? I didn't know they were capable. Day turned to night. Taking care not to be spotted, Hiroko and I snuck out of the school. We made our way along the road that led to the old lab. It must have been the Retsnom writer. It sounded like that, yeah. Along the way, Hiroko began to speak.
Oh?
I discovered the parallel leap machine on my 37th loop. I decided to investigate every corner of this old town and happened upon it by chance. Over the next few loops, I'd go back to my memories returned and try to learn more about it. By the 49th loop, I more or less knew what it could do and how to operate it. So we still don't know who made it or why it's here. Why were you so determined to figure it out, though?
Oh?
You probably won't believe me. Don't laugh, alright? Okay. I heard a voice while I was sleeping. It said that machine will be your salvation. Seriously? You said you wouldn't laugh. Sorry, it's just you must have been hearing things, right? Maybe it was the Flame Kid. She ignored me and continued walking. I followed after her at a safe distance, feeling like I'd just poked a hornet's nest. I still can't help wondering what that machine is doing here in the first place.
Oh?
Someone here must have been researching parallel universes. Somebody? Researchers, probably.
Really?
What researchers? Who am I supposed to know? Let's just be grateful we have access to such a useful resource. Come on. Like the last time, Hiroko and I dispelled our class armor once we got inside the lab. We can't wear leap suits and class armor at the same time, right? We went over this before. The leap suit repels our hemoanima. I know, but why do they have that function? Leaping is achieved using cryptoglobin, or rather, using its energy waves. The infinite parallel universes out there exist in a space filled with cryptoglobin anyway. It surges in constant waves and unpredictable patterns. To leap, we have to harness those waves. It's almost like surfing. We ride the waves in the space to get to our destination. Doing that without protection puts a lot of strain on the body. Yeah, I know. I've experienced it myself.
You got off easy. Serious leap damage can affect the brain and rob you of your memories and your ability to reason.
Hey, I'm tougher than I look.
Please take this seriously. If you parallel leap 2, maybe 3 more times with exposed skin, your body will eject all of its cryptoglobin. That means no more revivals. You'll die, and you'll stay dead.
My point is, to avoid leap damage, you have to avoid touching that cryptoglobin energy directly. So that's why the leap suits cover our whole bodies and push it away from us. That's right. Thanks for clearing that up. I have one other question, though. You said we're going to change history tonight. What exactly is this going to involve? The same thing as when I went to the Hunt Mystery Timeline on day 5, erasing the Gi data from that Takami's brain. I've got everything we need right here on this thumb drive. That's the parallel things, sorry, that's the thing Saray gave you, right? The Cerebral Glitch Repair Program. Yes, the only difference is this time we'll be treating the killer zombie version. Let's call him Takumi 2 to make things easier. At this rate, Takumi 2 is going to become a killer. We're going to treat him before he can commit his first murder. But that's not all. We've got something else we need to do in that timeline. What's that? In the version of history I know, Takumi actually kills somebody tonight. Who's that? Hiriko 2. In other words, me. What? We have to prevent that murder before we can move on to treat him. Hold on a minute. I don't remember any timeline like that. I don't know what to tell you. I'm the one who got killed. I remember it very clearly. Tonight around 11 p.m. I'll be killed by Takumi 2 in the biolab. Probably just haven't recovered those memories yet.
Oh, we did do that.
Is that why? I guess I did repress a lot of memories of that time. Hiriko, what time is it now? Tapped her glasses near her temple before flying. 9:18 p.m. How do you know? My glasses have a clock function built into them. What? The lenses can function as a transparent heads-up display to show me the time whenever I touch them right here. It'll be a problem if you can't keep track of the time. Here, you can have this. Your device? I have another on my own. Just switch it on and it'll display the time. Take it. Hiriko passed me the little machine. I slipped it into my pocket. You said 9:18 p.m.? 9:19 p.m. now. Then we better hurry. Leaping takes you back to the same point in time, right? We can't go forward or back? That's true, but we can't go yet. Why? Remember when I told you about riding the waves to alternate timelines? They're from a space filled with cryptoglobin energy, so let's call them blood space waves. Anyway, can only leap when they're at their highest intensity. That's why I likened it to surfing. Sometimes you have to wait for a big enough wave to come along. But when is that gonna be? Take a look at the device I gave you. Took the thing out of my pocket and I turned it on. It displayed some kind of diagram with waves along with 2 times between 10:20 and 1:15 a.m. tonight. Yes, we'll only be able to leap during that time. But you said Takumi 2 kills Hiriko 2 at 11 p.m. So even if we leap as soon as the window opens, we'll still only have 40 minutes. That's right. 40 minutes to get it all done. But it takes over half an hour just to get back to the school from here. Would you prefer to call it a taxi? I know it won't be easy, but we still have to try. I have not played Fate yet. Why are you smiling, Fail? Is there another plot hole? While we waited for the blood space waves, Hiriko showed me how to use the machine. Wow, it's a lot more simple than I thought. Everything sounds simple when it's explained to you. I had to put in a lot of work to figure all this out. It was 10:19 p.m., just 1 minute until we already changed into our leap suits and adjusted the machine settings. Let's go over everything one last time. What timeline are we leaping to? Killer zombie. And what's our objective? To remove Gi data from Takumi 2's brain and prevent Hiriko 2's murder. Good, it's time. Let's get started. Hit the red button on the control console and we both stepped onto the platform. Okay, let's do this. Oh, right, this. So that's what the inside of the timeline looked like. All right. So Y'all are gonna want to kill us, but we only wanted to do 3 hours tonight, and the 3-hour mark technically is 10:10, but I don't want to have to stop this, like, in the middle of it. Yeah, you already do, Bubble Wad. We're gonna do another 100 line stream probably on Tuesday? Yeah. So there will be more 100 line this week, but unfortunately, this is where we have to end it for tonight. Thank you guys for hanging out and watching. It was a blast. I'll see you guys tomorrow for some FF12. Have a good night and a good start to your week.